Hello, nerds! You are tuned in to a clip from the most recent stream over on the main channel, Generally Nerdy. This is Nerd News Clips, hence clip, but this is a little bit unique because we are technically right now in the off season, which means I do live shows, so I have to clip from the live show, so makes these clips a little bit more unstructured and kind of longer form than normal. But I appreciate you tuning in. If you are interested in the rest of the stream, then again, go check out the main channel, Generally Nerdy. Until then, enjoy the clip. We don't need that open anymore. All right, so then the best one, we saved the best for last as far as music is concerned. The best one was the Courtney LaPlante. We're talking about the Grammys now. We're not going to play the full rock feed situation. Let's go to... Nope. Yeah. So rock feed. I can't think of dude's name right now, but he covered this very, very well. If you want to see the whole thing, then go check it out. Courtney LaPlante is being interviewed on the red carpet at the Grammys. Courtney LaPlante, for those that don't know, is the vocalist for the band Spiritbox. They are definitely a heavy, heavy band. They're not a hardcore band. They're very much a metal band. So there's that. But this interviewer mistakes Courtney LaPlante for Poppy.
And then you can see Courtney immediately make a face like...
Yeah.
The interviewer...
Are you just going to talk all the way through it, Bo?
I am Poppy, and
just takes it to...
Okay, so here we go. We're going to get this.
Acting as Poppy this entire time. Hilarious.
yeah, I am Poppy, and I'm really happy to be here, nominated with Knock Loose.
Nominate, and Courtney LaPlante takes it in stride. There is the possibility that, and I don't know how the Grammys work specifically, but in a lot of situations like this, definitely situations where I've been the interviewer, you get a moment with the interviewee before you start the interview. In a situation like the red carpet at the Grammys, maybe that moment is much quicker. Maybe that moment doesn't really exist. I don't know, but I'm assuming they at least get a brief moment with the person they're about to interview, and they kind of run down and, we're going to talk about X, Y, and Z. We're going to, this is kind of what we're thinking, blah, blah, blah. Something along those lines. Not specific questions or anything like that, because you don't want to necessarily let the interviewee plan their response necessarily, especially in a situation like this. You want the raw response. So possibly in the pre-interview portion, the interviewer said to Courtney, referred to her as Poppy, and Courtney just realized, well, this is how this is going to go, so I guess I'll just pretend I'm Poppy for a moment. But she leans into it.
Nomination, right? No, actually it was nominated in, I believe, 2020. Really happy to be here.
She even knows when Poppy was nominated previously. So again, totally plays it like a champ. I really feel like this could have been so much more memeable, though, if she had called the interviewer out for not knowing who she is. Because, I mean, I would play, but music is definitely going to get us some sort of strike on the YouTube stream. But, they're very different artists. Poppy, even though Poppy is kind of doing more on the heavy side these days, she started her career, at the very least, as a pop artist. Sadly, Courtney LaPlante and Spiritbox did not win this year, though thankfully it was Gojira, hell yes, for Mea Culpa, which, I mean, is the song they performed at the Olympics, which makes sense that they would win the Oscar for it, because the Oscars are political, or Grammys rather, political. it's the music industry patting itself on the back. So the fact that they even have a metal category is kind of a win in my book to a certain degree. But again, nobody watches the Grammys anymore. Their ratings have been struggling for years at this point. So I mean, maybe this is doing them more good than not because people are actually like watching Grammy clips, but we're only watching clips. We didn't actually watch the Grammys. Nobody watched the Grammys. Nobody cares about a bunch of millionaires giving each other awards. That's just silly. So yeah, I mean, like kudos to Courtney for taking it very professionally. I think it would have been a lot funnier if she had been much less professional and been like, "Who do you think I am? What band am I here with?" But she didn't. She's far more professional than I think I would be in that situation. So definitely kudos to her. If you, again, Rock Feed, he has a pretty cool breakdown of the whole stuff leading up to it, both the different artists, or just go find this interview because it's bound to be in a million places. It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. And then Sumerian Records, which is the record label that Spiritbox is signed to. Sumerian Records posted, let's see if we can find that. Let's go to Instagram. And go find some Sumerian Records because this is absolutely golden. Sumerian Records right here. Where is it? Reels probably.
I mean, you got nominated against Judas Priest, who I just talked to.
I have to say, yep, I am Poppy.
They take and meme it to death.
Here nominated with Doctors.
This is so awesome. They have to make a shirt now.
Poppy. No, you are. I mean, you got nominated against Judas Priest, who I just talked to.
I have to say, yep, I am Poppy.
They need to make I Am Poppy shirts now. Courtney's face over Poppy's body, just like they do here. Yeah, something like that on a t-shirt that says I Am Poppy. This needs to happen. Sumerian Records, get on that. Once again, this has been a clip from the most recent live stream on Generally Nerdy. So that is the main channel. This is the secondary channel. I appreciate you tuning in here, liking, subscribing, doing all of the things. Don't forget to go over there because the content is different from channel to channel. It's not just smaller versions of the large things, though largely that is what it is. So I appreciate your faces, nerds. We will see you in the next live stream, hopefully. And then again, when the season starts properly in a few weeks, we will see you back then as well, and we'll do much more structured and much more informational and much more fun things, I would say. So that being said, I appreciate your faces. Thank you very much for tuning into this clip. Don't forget, once again, to like, subscribe, share, do all of the things. We'll see you in the next one. Before we go, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.